Look at that. We're hanging out last night and I went to laugh at something and I kind of have a tendency to go, bend over when I laugh. And right as I was beginning to laugh, Jacqueline went to go give me a high five. She goes like this and catches me with her nail, stabs me in the forehead, and I start bleeding. What? What's up guys, Parker York Smith here. Welcome back to my channel. So as we've talked about many times in the past, summertime can be a little tough for fashion. It's hot outside. You want to be comfortable, but you also still want to be stylish. So I'm going to show you a few different types of shirts that are going to make you look great and feel great this summer. And they're all able to be styled with jeans, chinos, trousers, shorts. Whatever you want to do, you can just swap these shirts out and they're all gonna work really well. So up first, and arguably most important for me, we've got a good fitted t-shirt. Now I'm talking graphic tees, plain tees, burnout style tees. This one's kind of burnout. You can see it's like almost see-through. It looks like it's super vintage. I actually bought this at Urban a couple years ago, so I've had it for a while, but you can get them already made like this, or if you go to the thrift store, you can find some really good scores sometimes. A t-shirt is just obviously a perfect piece in the summertime. It's gonna keep you cool while also maintaining a good level of style. Just be sure that you understand how it should fit for your body type. If you're really tall, you probably wanna get something a little bit longer. If you're a little bit shorter, get something a little bit shorter. Otherwise, it's gonna look like a little bit of a dress. I'm not a big fan of the tall tee trend. The scoop hemline, like that drops all the way down to your butt, is kind of cool, but otherwise, just stick to the classics. Get something that lands right around the top of your tricep and is, you know, I prefer crew neck. If you're a V-neck guy, that's cool, but I just kind of think crew neck looks much nicer. It's a little bit more versatile. Okay, so up next on our list are for those days when you're trying to get a little bit more dressy while also still maintaining some comfort. You're gonna need a linen shirt. There are tons of options out there. I would highly recommend getting white. Something in a pattern is really nice, like this one. I've had this one for years. It was a little bit too oversized for me, so what I did, I cut the sleeves right around the elbow. You can see if I roll these down. I cut the sleeve right at the top of the forearm, so that way I can just kind of roll it up and create my own kind of 3/4 length short sleeve shirt, which I really love. It's extremely comfortable, but if you are gonna be buying a linen shirt for yourself, I would recommend sizing up one. It's gonna be much more comfortable if it has a little bit of a nice flow to it, a little bit of extra space for you in there. Leave a few buttons undone. You can fill that gap with a necklace or something if you feel like it, as we've talked about in the past, but otherwise, a linen shirt is really good because it's comfortable, but it's also really stylish. Don't be afraid of letting it get a little bit wrinkled. I think it adds character. It's just naturally going to elevate your look just by the fact that it's a dressier shirt during the summertime. At number 3 on our list are probably my personal favorite, and that is the bold short sleeve button down. Now, if you're following me on Instagram, which you should be, if you're not, at Parker York Smith, go do that. Then you've seen me wear these shirts all the time. I have a ton of options. They range from pretty tame, like this one. I'd call this one pretty approachable. If you're not quite that comfortable going with a really bold shirt, do something like this with just a really subtle pattern. There's like little triangles on this one, or, you know, polka dots, a little bit of a stripe or plaid. Something like that is gonna be much more approachable than a really bright floral or something with extremely bold colors. But shirts like this are great because you can wear them really nicely just in a casual way, or if you are going to something where you need to be dressed up a little bit. Like for a summer wedding, I've worn a shirt like this under a suit and worn the jacket during the ceremony, so I looked nice and presentable. But then at the reception, I just ditched the jacket and I'm much more comfortable because I have short sleeves on as opposed to wearing long sleeves with a tie that is just not necessary when it's not an extremely formal event. Find something out there that makes you feel extremely stylish, and don't be afraid to push yourself a little bit. If you're not quite there at a really, really bold option, that's okay, but just take like a half step back, get the slightly less bold thing. Don't just get the really approachable, easy one that is just not really gonna be that fun for you to wear. Because I want you to put it on and just be like, wow, I'm stepping out tonight. I'm doing something unique. I'm doing something fun for myself, and I'm gonna have a great time. That's what these shirts can do. And last but not least on our list of the best summer shirts is a polo. I have had a very on-again, off-again relationship with polo shirts over the years, but I'm finally back on the bandwagon. I think they work amazingly for those times when you want to look nice, but you also want to be extremely comfortable, and you're not necessarily trying to grab a bunch of attention. You're not trying to be overly bold. Polos come in all kinds of colors, all kinds of different patterns, materials. I have some that are knit material that are really fun, kind of vintagey. I have some that are made out of terry cloth that are really nice for the beach. It feels like I'm wearing a towel. I have darker ones that are kind of a little bit more dressy like this. This one doesn't even have any buttons. So it just kind of looks like a V-neck sweater almost. You just tuck it in with some dark jeans or a nice pair of chinos and look really presentable. It's just a really classic piece for when you're not really sure what you want to wear, or like sometimes for me, I'm just like, I don't know, I want to look nice, but I also don't want to ruffle any feathers and be overly bold. So I'm just going to go with a polo because I know it's reliable and it's going to look nice. I like to buy them pretty fitted, same way that I would buy a t-shirt, just because it's going to show off your build. It's going to make you look really nice, really sexy, hopefully. And there you go, guys. That is our list of the best shirts during the summertime. I was thinking about throwing like tank tops or like lightweight sweaters on this list as well, but I felt like, I didn't feel like it, so I didn't. Oh well. Be sure you follow me on my Instagram to see a lot of different style inspiration, some outfit ideas, some really fun things that you can be trying this summer. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not already. Tell a friend about the channel, and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye.